All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're playing Ghost Babel again. It's happening. We might be able to close it out today. Maybe. That's not a promise at all. It's been, I don't know, like a week and a half-ish, probably, since I last played it. Maybe more than that. I'm looking at the dates now. It's been almost 2 weeks. So I wasn't that far off. I remember not having a ton left, but it's Ghost Babel, so like any one challenge can just suddenly be the worst thing ever and take a long time. So we'll see. Let's just open it. We'll see what happens. And for the sake of posterity, for the VOD watchers out there, whenever you may be watching, because it will probably get yapped about at some point, just know that today is the day that I published the Metal Gear Survive review. It's probably coming up at some point. We'll see. But I think, was I on like mission 10? I want to say 10. Mission 10, challenge 2. So like, that's not a whole lot left. But again, like any of these can just suddenly be the actual worst. I don't remember what this was. I was probably working on trying to beat this. Whatever. Mission 10, challenge 2. Sorry, stage 10, mission 2, whatever. Whatever this was, I don't remember. But I pray it's not that bad. Anyway, hello, Augustin, Melty, Absdu. Hello. That was definitely right. There's a lot of letters in there. A lot of, what's the word? I almost said syllables. Consonants packed together. So my brain just, like, melts. I'm gonna vote for Metal Gear 2 because I feel bad for it. Oh my god, it's a bomb. Okay. I remember now. It's... It's the level where you go through a minefield and fight a helicopter boss with a bomb that makes it so that you can't stop moving. Okay, I forgot the minefield. Uh-oh. I think I remember it. Hold on. You never beat this one? I guess not. There's one here. There. Let me just reset that right away. Almost dies immediately. And if you're not familiar with how these Ghost Babel challenges work yet, if you haven't been here, whatever. Not only is it a bomb that will explode if I stop moving for 1 second, but it also overwrites your item slot, which means you can't use any items. Which means you can't use rations. You can't heal. There's a boss fight on this mission that I have to do without ever stopping moving. I can never stop moving. And I can't heal either. Because this is a fun challenge. Metal Gear 2 needs the votes. Yeah, it kind of got screwed on the seating with this one. Not gonna lie. Metal Gear 2 got done a little dirty on this one. But since we're doing double elimination, there's always loser's bracket, right? There's always the second chance for everything. You have to lose twice to actually be out of the tournament here. So even though it got screwed on the seating a little bit, there's a chance. Now, is there a chance that it wins everything? Probably not. But there's a chance. It can come back. Man, I was sitting here talking about Holy controller. Oh my god, that's right. I forgot until you said it. I was like, wait, Rising? You're right. Because Rising got put against MGS3 in round 1. Rising is already bumped down to the loser's bracket and is probably going to clean house down there, if we're being honest. Because the reason that Rising got put against 3 with the seeding is because it's really popular. I don't know how this happened round 1. I think I mentioned it. The Metal Gear bracket is a little wonky with like the seeding and even some of the formatting because there's like 20 games. And, you know, for doing things evenly on a bracket, you want something that's a multiple of, you want something that's a double, right? 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Anything outside of that, it starts to get a little wonky to varying degrees. So having 20 games, it's pretty wonky. Let me tell you. The seating got a little wonky. I put Snake's Revenge against Metal Gear Solid. I don't know what Snake's Revenge... I now know what Snake's Revenge is against. I will not spoil, but let me tell you, it's quite the matchup. I'm actually, like, I'm happy about it. It's not, like, just, what the fuck? How did it get against that game? It's one that's actually exciting. That one worked out well. Sorry, I gotta lock in here. This is not an easy boss to do while constantly moving. I got screwed on that one. Oh, more bombs. Oh, mother. Oh, come on. Oh, I thought he would fly up like a little bit sooner. I got destroyed. It was a good start. MGS2 because of Naked Raiden. Show on the big screen. I'm using an emulator because I don't know how to capture a Game Boy. So we've dumped it. Although, to be fair, I typically use emulators for recording and stream stuff because just upscaled resolution and all that. I normally dump my games for older stuff like this. If it's not natively on PC, I typically dump it. Or if the PC port is awful, then I'll get the old version and dump it. Last MGS vid, loved it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Consolizers? Oh, console. I thought you were like making a joke there. I was like, what is this term? Some better than others. How obscure is the hardware for like getting Game Boy output to like a capture card or a PC directly, if that's a thing that they've got going? I'm assuming it's mostly to capture card, right? Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe they just got Game Boy capture cards floating around out there. Oh no. Bro, this shit is brutal. Ah! I wish that trick that we brainstormed of like maybe being able to just constantly run into the wall. I hate that doesn't work. Because that would be like the saving grace for this fight if I could just hold into the wall so that I'm technically running. But no, you actually have to move. Stream was delayed by like 8 minutes. YouTube does that sometimes. It gets a little weird. Man, this shit is hard. Through HDMI to Elgato, but I have to run the audio through an aux to the mic port on my PC and then have my PC listen to the device so it plays really loud. So it just, you can just straight HDMI the Game Boy? I didn't think that you could. I mean, that works if you have like a generic capture card like an Elgato. That would do it. But I didn't know that you could just HDMI it straight up like that. I also have not had a Game Boy since I was like... I'm thinking. 13, probably. It's an original GBA board modded to have video out. What the fuck? I haven't heard of this, probably because I'm not in the handheld market. all the consoles I have, for the most part, I guess I do have like a DS laying around somewhere, but all the consoles I have it HDMI out. Ugh. Fuck. I think this is the hardest boss in the Metal Gear series that I've encountered so far. This helicopter with the timed bomb. This shit is crazy. Not in a good way either. Like, it's just kind of not fair, to be honest with you. Like, mechanically speaking, this boss is just not made for this challenge. It doesn't work like this. I don't know who thought it did, but it does not. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, wait, he's actually over there. I thought he was doing a second bomb run. I was looking at my radar and I thought he was coming back. Actually, hold on. Stage 10, mission 2. This guy, I found the channel. I was like, there was a channel that someone sent in Discord where this guy actually had done like every Ghost Babel challenge and just uploaded the footage to YouTube. Mr. Plywood Gaming is about to come in very clutch. Hold on, we are on stage 10. Mission 2. Does he not have this one up? Fuck. I don't think he has this one. One of the top MGS speedrunners. I don't know if he has this one on his channel. Fuck. How does he do it? Plywood, please. Please. Maybe he just doesn't want to run this shit. I wouldn't want to either. Jaguar King might have it as well. I found a video from a very small channel called Nintendo Handheld. I searched on YouTube this time and I got one. Okay. Before I reset, I'm gonna pull this over so that we can just look at I need to observe the strategy here. I've spent over an hour trying to do this, and I have no idea how this is working. So I just need to see it. . I mean, wait. The running in place does work at like that top edge, clearly. You just can't do it on walls because Snake will stick to them. Oh, I was gonna say, is the smoothing? Oh man, it's really, it's an RNG speedrun. Smoothing filter, yes, yes, smoothing filter. I know, I would never, I know better. Jan, thank you for the sub, appreciate it. Yeah, it's just, it's a crapshoot. Oh no. Why is he not taking damage though? Is he fucking cheating? He's cheating. This is a video? Yes. Yes, I was trying to observe the strategies, but he's cheating. Oh my god, there is a video with 4 views. Please. Please. For my sake, I beg. This dude also has really bad looking filters. And he also, wait, I'm skimming the whole thing. He just gets God RNG and the chopper stays up top the entire time. I don't think there's a strategy, you guys. I think it's a crapshoot. That wasn't plywood, no. No, that was Nintendo handheld. The second guy, literally just, the chopper never left the top portion and never stopped shooting missiles. Just get good. It seems like we just have to pray for good RNG and good execution on the same run, which is a lot to hope for. The secret ingredient is crime. I would never. I'm better than that. I'm better than that. Hold on. The Forbidden Memories speedrun? What is Forbidden Memories? It sounds familiar, but I can't picture it. I know that I know that name. You can always just give up a Yu-Gi-Oh game. That's probably why. I hear about Yu-Gi-Oh a lot. I've never gotten into it though. Fuck. Oh, that was almost good. Shit. There's gotta be some sort of way to bug out his AI, right? Oh god. It's that fucking rock. That's the same one last time. It's like the only rock that's relatively consistent to hide behind and avoid damage. But also it has a wonky enough hitbox that you blow yourself up if you peek out like that. God damn that rock. That is probably like the 4th or 5th time I've done that. Fuck that rock. It was a Game Boy exclusive, yeah. I'm wondering, because I saw the one guy running at the very like top edge for a while, and the chopper stayed up there. So I at least need to test if there's some sort of like AI manipulation with that, where staying at that top ledge might make him hang around at least longer. I would take that. Because when he's at that top ledge, he's almost exclusively, doing the missile attack. And if he's doing the missile attack, that's good for me because I can actually dodge it. So we'll see. I was getting dinner, what did I miss? I tried to go on YouTube to get a strategy and I got a whole lot of nothing. What? Fuck. Oh, it does not. Okay, it's luck. That lower rock isn't too bad. Where the fuck are the grenades? Hello? Any grenade spawns? Thank you. I'm gonna wait for him to come over here, honestly. I know this is a safe rock. I'm gonna hug my safe rock. Fuck. Maybe not so safe. Did he just move up top? No, he used the guns. That was almost the RNG. It was so close. It was so close. That was almost, he actually went back to the top. He went back to the top. Oh. All he had to do was not use the machine guns, but then of course he did. This game is ass. That was almost the RNG run, dude. That was so close. I got so excited when he went back up top. Oh, that was painful. I could not believe, by the way, speaking of what DS just said, when the plot twist came in Survive that it was all nano machines, I couldn't believe it. I was like, this has to be like an in-joke, right? Like they know, so they just leaned into it. It has to be intentional, right? Someone has done this before, it's possible. You catch glimpses like that run where you're like, it's possible. If he just didn't use the machine gun, like that would have been the run. At that moment, it just came down to RNG and I got the bad roll. That was it.
Nano machine, son.
Like it was that close. It really was. You catch glimpses where it's like, wait a minute, I can do this. Why the machine gun? What's wrong with you? Holy missile trajectory. Wow. Where are we going? I like this. I've got the strats. Hold on. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Hold on. I am so cooking. What the fuck? Hold on. This is going pretty good, actually. I've got my safe rock up here. I don't want to fuck with him on the right side. I don't like him on the right side. So I'm not going to do it. I've got my like 90% safe rock, which is more safe than any of the others. So I'll take it. No, don't go back to the right. Oh, he's back on the right. God damn it. I think I'm actually figuring this out. Hold on. I think I'm finding ways. Fucking shit. Fuck. I went early. Oh, he's moving. Patience is key. Dude, please. Oh my god, I'm panicking. Fucking shit. I saw it go down to one shot and I freaked the fuck out. That was my bad. My D-pad maneuver, I lost all the finesse in that moment. Oh. Hold on, what was the foul language? Oh, the letter R. That'll do it. Thank you for the subs, by the way. I think there were a couple during that run that I missed. Will not be playing it. Play it. Just don't do the 100%. Don't do this, but play it normally. Like, this fight is actually one of the easiest in the game. The issue here is that they've A, made it so I can't heal. B, made it so I can never stop moving. And those two together turn this fight from the easiest in the game to like the hardest in the franchise so far in the 100%. This shit is fucked. Because this isn't even like my notorious run with Vulcan Raven at the end of the MGS1 big boss rank. That was different, where I had like literal 1 HP and what's it? No heals, no claymores. Like that was just, I was a victim of circumstance there. It wasn't because the boss was hard. It was just the circumstances were so heavily against me with that. The odds were so not in my favor. This is actually like, the boss is just this hard. You know, it's not bad luck. It's just, this is how the challenge is. Safety rock, we love it. This takes almost as much finesse as my fucking wave dashes on Kazuya. Almost. You'll just have to take my word for it, because it's been so long since I played Tekken on stream, but my waivus are pretty solid now. I'm not very good at doing the mix-ups out of them, but my actual just straight up the movement technique is pretty good. Pretty good. I'm proud of it. Sorry, I need to lock it in. Fuck! What do you get for 100%? Better be a playable gray fox. I get a secret ending and probably a middle finger from Shintonojiri himself. Probably. Oops, I almost just blew myself up doing that. We have 100% established that moving along the wall doesn't count. Yeah, because it's not necessarily that it doesn't count, but it's that this happens if you just run into the wall. That's the issue, is you stick to the wall, and that will blow you up. That will get you blown up if you don't, like, immediately jump off. Although maybe... Can you move along the wall? I don't know. I can't test it here. I don't think the rocks are big enough for that to really work. Dude, that's gonna take so much movement finesse to do it on those tiny little rocks. I'm assuming no one has spoiled it. No, I know what it is. I definitely know what it is. Has lore implications? Not really. A lot of people say it does, but those people, like 90% of them have not played Ghost Babel. It's really just a cheeky reference more than anything. It's not like some clever nod, the way that a lot of people want to say it is. Ooh. I'm not blowing up. It does take a lot of finesse. I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy to do like that. Oh my god, it's way harder than it looks. I got lucky doing it there. Oh my god. Fuck, bad grenade. Oh, he didn't even come all the way up? What a bitch. Oh my god, it's so hard. It's actually really hard. Wow, that's not easy to do. I'm really struggling with it. Like, honestly, I'm not just playing it up for content or anything. That's fucking hard. Doing that consistently is not very easy on the thumbs. Oh my god, please. The forbidden tech got us through. The forbidden tech. Oh my god. Tactical wiggling. What a stupid fucking challenge. That was awful. That genuinely is the hardest boss fight out of any of the games we've 100%ed so far. That's the hardest thing I've done in this series yet. Oh, I better have earned some lore for that one. I did. About that F-22 cruise missile attack. Did you notice something a little too smooth about it? Gardner had the Air Force on standby right from the beginning of the crisis. The idea was that if the mission failed, he would have Galloway blown sky high along with Snake. Oh. He even had a nuclear warhead ready to go. He was gonna nuke the place if Snake didn't get things done properly. Jesus Christ. It won't get worse, right? I hope not. It can't get much worse than that. I say until we have to do the same challenge against the Metal Gear fight at the end. What are my orders? Circumstances have a way of changing. This time, we'll have you clear the stage by trying something different from what Snake experienced. They're gonna change the boss fight on me 100%. I don't have any items. They're 100% they're gonna change the boss fight. They're gonna do some crazy shit. That's vague? Yeah, I genuinely don't know what they changed. He just didn't tell me. I am a pro at running this landmine strip here, though. After this many runs, I know exactly where those mines are. Oh my god, I'm gonna be able to use rations again? You're too generous, Nojiri, really. Really, you shouldn't have. You're fucking kidding me. What? What? My boss fight is against fucking Donkey Kong? Am I fighting against Donkey Kong? Oh! Okay. Whoa. Hold on. Slow down. DK. Cool it for a second. Oh my god, that's fucking scary, actually. I take it back. This is my favorite Metal Gear game ever. Oh. What the fuck? Oh no, please. I think I can crawl under the bouncing ones. Oh fuck, that hurt. I can. This is ridiculous. I don't even... What is happening? What? How? Oh god. I'm one barrel from death. Maybe you can go... Maybe you can, like... Okay, I get it. I think I can stick to the wall to get around the rolling ones, maybe? Won't Nintendo sue them for it? This was a Game Boy exclusive. And they might not actually have Donkey Kong at the end. It might just be the barrels. And it might just be like a kind of, you know, wink moment. If Donkey Kong, like, actually physically appears at the top, I'm going to shit myself. Because there's no way that they worked out a deal like that, right? But it is a Game Boy exclusive. So maybe there's a way. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck. You can't always, like, get on this wall, is the problem. You can just get around all of them this way. This is incredible. Genuinely. Oh, it doesn't even consistently work against the rolling ones. This is way better than skateboarding minigames. Let me just be the first to say it. We're all thinking it, right? I'm willing to say it. This is better. This is pretty awesome. A fucking Donkey Kong reference as like a special challenge mission. That's hilarious. This is awesome. That was just the challenge. Okay, yeah, it's just a reference. No actual Donkey Kong boss. What did I come back to? Dude, Donkey Kong, literally. As you well know, the development of Metal Gear began in Outer Heaven. Well, that got retconned, but sure. The project fell under the auspices of the CIA's Directorate of Intelligence and its director, Stephen Gardner. But the idea itself for a bipedal vehicle that would launch a nuclear strike from anywhere on the planetary surface was apparently conceived by Big Boss. Ah, yes, this is definitely still canon. Outer Heaven's Commander-in-Chief. The technology wasn't there at that point, but the concept of an invisible missile from a railgun seems to have been already planned by Big Boss. Yes, this is all canon. You guys, remember, people will tell you that this game is canon because of the secret ending. Just remember that. And the idea became a reality in American hands following Outer Heaven. Metal Gear is the phantom of Big Boss, in a sense. It's no wonder Snake is so obsessed with the destruction of Metal Gear. To him, it truly is the evil past. But to us, it's the gospel to a new world. A blessing. It's Phantom Pain. What? Venom Gear. Please, no more phantoms. What about Shagohod? I'm being facetious, sarcastic. Facetious is a really fancy word. I'm being sarcastic. I'm pointing out, like, people who haven't played Ghost Babel are like, oh yeah, it's canon. Have you seen the secret ending? And that it's a simulation. Yeah, but we're getting the lore here, right? And the lore is like, oh yes, Big Boss conceived not just the idea of a Metal Gear, but also the idea of launching nukes with a railgun. That was all Big Boss. The best fighter is always the most efficient one. Fucking speedrun or limited steps? Which one? Either way, I'm gonna need a map. Limited steps. Okay. Hold on. Steps. Metal Gear Solid. GBC Game Facts. This is the last, like, actual level that's not just purely a boss fight. So once we get this done, I will never need a map again for the rest of this 100%, and it will be amazing. Okay, so I have to do this in a limited number of steps. This is a big level. I'm looking at the map, you guys. This is bad. Shit. Oh my god, and there's a boss fight at the end? I have to do the Viper boss at the end of the level with the limited footsteps. Okay. Okay. Let me... On the map. Really easy, at least. That's true, but it's just a total crapshoot on whether I get stopped there or not based on how many footsteps I've used getting to that point. This is going to be a disaster. I'm trying to find my route here, which always takes a minute with these levels that are like multi-floored buildings, which is really bad for this one because there's like 4 floors to actually worry about. There's a couple that are just straight lines, but there's 4 that I have to like actually worry about. So there's a level 5 ID card in the basement. That's probably the first thing I'm going to need to get. There is a level 6 ID card further. Oh my god, this is the one. Okay. Shit, man. What? Hold on. This map. Okay, I'm mapping out the route. I know this. I got this. Jesus Christ, this is going to be a disaster. I'm just going to warn you all. This might just be one where I get like a rough route and we're going to have to run it, and like the first 1 or 2 attempts, I'm probably just not going to get it. Because there's going to be some road bumps with this. Holy shit. This level is really complicated, so I'm trying to like find the way. What does that connect to? There's an elevator on the first floor. What? Hold on. I see it. This map has to be wrong. This map actually has to be wrong. I'm just going to run it a little bit. I'm still going to be using the map. But this map, genuinely, I don't think this map is right. It can't be. Yeah, it can't be. What the hell? The little pops at the beginning of the song. What weapons do I have? Okay, we don't start with a Nikita. Wait, what? We don't start. We need a Nikita. No Jiri. What the fuck? Is this a Nikita? Okay, they replaced one of the Nikita ammo pickups with the actual Nikita. The music is slightly... Yeah, the pitch is off. We're really in the simulation now, boys. Well, it's just how it is. No, it's different. I'm telling you, I know this song. It's the pitch on this is off too. So we come here and we start with this. And now I need to go back. The simulation is breaking. I'm telling you, the pitch is off. I swear. It's not just me. I'm not crazy. Whether it's intentional or not, I don't know, but it's playing back in the wrong pitch. I swear. It's this level? Yes. You see the problem now? I have limited footsteps. There's like 4 floors to this shit. 2 ID cards that I'm gonna need to get at some point. And then at the end, there's also a boss fight where I have to run around to avoid damage. So having limited footsteps for this level is certainly gonna be something. It's one way of putting it. Thank God for the maps on GameFAQs, is all I'm saying. Fuck. I had it too. Hey, this doesn't count as footsteps though. Oh no, it does, doesn't it? Didn't we learn that the Nikita missiles do count? Or no. No, sorry. We learned that the conveyor belts on that one level still counted as footsteps for some reason. Pulled that one out of my ass. So... Right, from here I want to go... back this way. We want to go back up here. Up in like the top right corner is where I want to get. Do I have a cardboard box? Of course I don't. Why would I? Why would you give me a box on a level where I have to dodge cameras? Sneak past him. We go this way. I don't have chaff. Although we don't need it? Question mark. ID card 5. Something wrong with the song's pitch. Yeah, I don't know if it's intentional or if it's just a bug. It could be intentional, but I legitimately don't know. So now that we have that card, we want to go down. And the elevator to go down... Fuck me. Or at least I got the same bug while I was playing. Yeah, I think with some of these challenge missions, because they're VR missions, what's it? It will randomly like do the pitch thing to be like, oh yeah, this is, you know, the simulation, it's falling apart little bit at a time. I think it is intentional. Man, this level is fucking big. Like to be fair, this section, there's like 3 major sections of this level. This one is 2-storied with the staircases and stuff. This is the end of like the first section of the level, is getting to this elevator. VR missions was Nirvana compared to this. There is still like 5. There's one category in the VR missions that I missed. So we will go back for that afterwards, but this is obviously way harder than that, so I want to get this done. So stupid there isn't a step counter. Yeah, because like here, I could know that I'm about 1/3 of the way through the level. I could see how many steps I've used. Know how good of a chance I have. I don't know why there isn't a step counter. I don't know. So from here, well, hold on. I need to game plan again before I continue to give myself the best odds here. I need to game plan again. From here. Yeah, I think we need to go through the maze. The map doesn't say anything about like this one door being locked, but I'm fairly certain, like if I just look at the map as it is, it makes it look like I can just immediately get the key card and leave. But like there's that whole C4 maze. That has to be a requirement. There's no way it's not. There's just no way that that maze isn't something I have to do. I don't even know why they do this. You can just crawl. Like, sure, I could do all that, but get this. I can also just do this. We're gonna need that C4. Okay. Yeah, in this room, it says that I could just go up to the top on the map and leave, but I definitely don't think that's the case. Man, this is fucked up with the camera being there and not having a box. This is actually fucked up. Let me leave. Let me go. I beg you. Thank you. The music's fine now. Weird. It is fine now. You're right. What the fuck? I'm not gonna question it. Oh, maybe not that way. Stupid bitch. Oh. Give him the old slippy. We need to go up. Oh shit. I'm already detected. Why am I waiting for the camera? Yeah, this door. This is the one I want. Haha. Wait, no. Wait, yes. Wait a minute. Yes, yes, this is what I wanted. Let me through. Let me through. I shouldn't be looking at chat right now. I went to glance. It's laser time. Come on. Come on. Let me go. Please. Why do I always get the slowest laser out of the bunch? I swear to God, I always get the one that takes like a whole goddamn minute every time. Is this like hard-coded that as soon as I'm waiting for the laser, it just doesn't go off? I think this one is hard-coded, actually. I was kind of joking. I think it is. This laser stays? Yeah, I wasn't quite sure, but that was a very long time. I wasted some footsteps there. That's my bad. I didn't know. Come on. Rip Green profile name. Did he lose it midstream? That's brutal. What if I don't like either because I've never played either game? Which one do you think has a cooler name? This is totally scientific data, chat, okay? There's no weird variance happening here. What's in that room that I just ran past? Hold on. Map time. Nikita ammo. Don't need it. So we need to go in here. We need to zip on through. That's C4 down there. Don't need that. Oh, for fuck's sake. You guys are bitches. Oh, I see. I got confused by the map. What the fuck? I got knocked back through the door. Immediately on loading in, I got knocked back through. Okay. Also, yes, hello, Sticky. Solid Snake is a weak as hell subtitle. What do you mean? That's what my first film was subtitled. I'm in the wrong one. Hey, yo. Link me that film. It's a good one. My debut. Fucking Solid Snake. Goddamn, that was such a dumb joke. That's the new key card. So now that I have this, ay, this level, we're just gonna pray. Is this a level 6 door? No? That door just never opens then. What the fuck? That can't be right. It's gotta be because of the alert. Oh my god. Let's see. Yes, it is because of the alert. I was like, I think this is a death trap laser grid, right? Where like if you hit it, it locks you in and gasses you. So I figured it must just not let me through because of the alert. I wasted some steps, but overall, I saved some compared to going all the way back. I just died. I just died! Ay. Would I consider myself a world champion? Probably at something. I don't know what, but something. Kanji is scary. Kanji is just a lot. And it's just all memorization. But if you learn one reading, you'll inevitably encounter the others as you go. What's really painful with kanji and trying to learn all of it is there's more than 2 readings for a lot of it. Because typically it's like, oh yeah, there's just onyomi and kunyomi, right? There's the 2 readings. That's not that bad, 2 readings for every kanji. But there's a lot that have like 3 or 4. Because there are ones that are just like, oh yeah, this one has like this one random exception where when it's paired with this kana, the reading changes entirely. And it's like, oh yeah, that's cool. Thanks. Love that. That makes learning great. Where does this go? I went up instead of down. I'm glad I looked. As soon as I let it rip and went up, I knew that wasn't right. Do you need to learn kanji to understand it? Like, in terms of speaking and writing, or sorry, speaking and reading kana? No. But if you want to actually be able to read Japanese, you need to learn kanji. Because it's used so widely. Oh yeah, for a second I thought I went the wrong way, but no, this is right. I thought I got my order wrong. But no, we're good. This is a really complicated level to have to do within a limited number of footsteps. This is a lot to try to like keep track of and route out and everything. You have to be like perfectly on task with every single footstep. Because this shit is long. And Ghost Babel challenge like limits are not generous in the slightest. They are just the worst. Starting to phase out kanji a little bit. Still very pervasive. I've read that word wrong and I was very confused for a second. You can get away with not learning it in a lot of situations, but you need to learn it. If it's hard to learn, why is it used so widely? Because writing stuff out in kana gets very long. So the history with kanji is that it's essentially just adapted straight over from the Chinese writing system. Because Japan back in the day, when they first started like getting into contact with China, loved China. Just like historically speaking, that relationship was a really strong one. And Japan's writing system, as it was, just using kana, got very long-winded. Like, it would just be so many characters in one, like, string of text anytime you would write in Japanese. So they started using kanji to shorten it up, and it really does shorten it up, like, a ton. But then you get the whole thing with, like, every single time you read a kanji, there's, like, 2 to 4 different ways that it can be read depending on context and what's next to it and all that. So it makes it really hard to learn. Because it's just a shit ton of memorization. In Japan, they start teaching kanji really young, like literally like 5, 6 years old. They start teaching kanji. Just because, you know, if you grow up with it your entire life, it's not that bad. But when you try to jump in at like 20 years old plus and learn the language for the first time, it's fucking horrifying to try to learn all that. Because in Japan, it's very like, yeah, you grow up with it, and over the course of like, let's say the 18 years of you just going from child to adult, you'll see it pretty much everywhere you go. You'll learn it little by little over like 18 years, and yeah, you'll get to grips with it fairly easily. But jumping in and trying to learn Japanese in a relatively short time, it's not good. The kanji is the worst part, for sure. And that fucking sentence structure. I'm still, adjectives. Adjectives are killing me when I'm writing or speaking. My grammar is so cooked in Japanese right now. Oh my god, I went the wrong way. My Japanese grammar is so bad. It's not that bad, actually. My sentence structure is pretty good. I keep getting the order wrong with adjectives, though. Or, sorry, adjectives are fine now. Adjectives was my struggle. Now, it's possessive words. That's what's killing my grammar currently, is possession. So, like, if I'm saying my phone, it's pretty easy. But when I'm talking about other people's stuff, I keep getting it confused, and I mess up the order. And my sentences come out awful. is easier than at an old age. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. And even if you just break it down to the most basic concept of that study, it makes perfect sense. When you're younger and your speech isn't entirely there, your brain is still developing even. You have like less pre-existing context of how reading, writing, and speaking works. When you get used to speaking a certain way for like 20 years or so, or more, depending on how long you've been speaking your native language, just age, right? I went the wrong way again. The longer that you go having like one defined way of reading, writing, speaking, etc., the worse it gets when you inevitably try to pick up a new language. That's kanji, first character. But yeah, the no, the second particle, that's the possessive stuff, right? And I know that the way that it works is you put the thing that you're talking about, then no, then whose it is. So if I'm saying like my thing, then it's not that bad because I just say the thing, no, me, right? Easy. It gets complicated when I'm talking about other people's shit. That's where I'm getting really tripped up. And especially if you start like defining, I don't know, characteristics using it, gets even worse. I should put my phone in Japanese. Like Sticky saying my phone, I read it wrong at first. I didn't read my phone in Japanese. I read my phone is in Japanese. That made me realize I should set my phone to Japanese. I'm at about that point where I should do that. That would help me a lot, actually. Exclusively for the funny faces. Do you have the swipe one? Because I've brought this up a couple times. Dude, the Japanese like swipe keyboard is so fucking cool. Even then, if you don't know how to read kana, you probably don't get why it's so cool entirely. But seriously, that keyboard on like iPhone is sweet. I don't know what that is. Okay, here. We're doing this. This is limited footsteps, not time, so I can do this. We're doing this, right? Here, let me start a notepad on my phone. I know that you guys can see my phone relatively well. The light's gonna make it a pain. It's gonna be doing that, right? But look, you see? You see my phone? If I press my keyboard thing a couple times, I get this keyboard. I have my Japanese keyboard set up. All of these, sorry, doing this with the camera is really harder than you would think. All of these, right, are like the first in the table for each kana. We ghetto stream now, we're doing it. And so like the top left corner is just the vowels. And the base for it is ah. So if I press that, I get ah. You can't see it very well because my camera's not gonna focus with this. It's just not. But if you know the order of like the kana tables, then you know that it starts left and it goes clockwise. So if I swipe left, I should get E, right? Yes, I got E. If I swipe that one up, I get U. And so genuinely, you can see like each start of the kana table where it's like ka, sa, ga, not ga. Ga is, you get the point. And then if you just know the order of the table, like you have it ingrained like that, then you just know to go to like, if you want to type key, you just go to the ka, like key on there, and instead of tapping it, you swipe it to the left and you'll get key. And it's fucking sweet. Is right or down? I should know this off the top of my head. I don't know why it's taking so much thought. And I don't want to pick up my phone and just do it. Ka, ki, ku, ke. It would be right. Or sorry. Yeah, it would be right. Ko would be down, or O. I really had to think about that. I had to go through the whole thing just to answer it. I didn't want to just open my phone and do it. I needed to challenge myself with that one. You missed the... When you type my name in Kana, it has what's it? The hyphen thing. Yeah, there it is. That's what I was talking about. Like the elongating hyphen. Okay, wait, this is where I messed it up last time. Little Tsu. Yeah, I don't even know what it's actually called. In my brain, I'm like the elongating guy. In hiragana, it's a little tiny Tsu. In katakana, it's just that hyphen. I don't know what it's actually called. There's definitely a term for it. I don't know. Whatever that term is that inevitably exists. I learned it at one point. I just tried it on my phone. I was like, where are all my letters? Sounds similar to English words. Oh, do you know why, Sticky? Did you learn why? I fucked it up again. I made the exact same mistake. When I do that, I need to run back to the bottom left. This level is a lot. This level is a lot to try to optimize the footsteps on. So we need to go top left, bottom left. Man hasn't put his clothes away. You're right. My laundry is on my desk behind me. I have not put them away. You can't see it when I'm sitting here. When I did the lean. You're right. My laundry is behind me. That's because they are English words? Yes. Any words that are just foreign words that they've like adopted into the language. Like we have a lot of foreign words adopted in the language, right? So any word that they just straight up adopt from another language, they just write it out in katakana. I'm trying to think of good examples of it. We use a lot of French and Latin, exactly. Like, fuck, give me a French word that we use in English, that we just use as an English word. Like, we don't say it the way they would in French. We just have adopted the word straight up. We have a bunch of them. Ballet, sure, that's a little different. I don't know. It's beef. Beef is not French. You can't convince me that beef is a French word. I'm being gaslit. But no, in Japanese, like, I'm trying to think. Oh, one of my favorites is suitcase in Japanese, is one that they've just adopted from English. It's sutsukesu. Like that, too. I'm not saying it funny. They elongate it like that. That's just how it is. It's a fun word. I remember it well. Oh yeah, keiki. Cake. Beef comes from French? You're actually bullshitting me. You can't be serious. This has to be a lie. There's no way that beef is French. That doesn't sound French to me. Is beef actually a French word? I swear I'm being gaslit. Yeah, there's a shit ton of Japanese that's just foreign words that have been put into katakana. Linus just uploaded a video on how to pirate movies. He did what? Are you actually serious? He did. That seems like a lawsuit waiting to happen. Good luck to the Linus Tech Tips team with that one. I swear that's gonna be like the next big YouTube article coming up. Is Linus Tech Tips getting sued by some Hollywood studio or publisher over that video. That seems like a lawsuit in waiting for sure. You know what I actually just found out about? I saw an article earlier this week. Speaking of piracy and big articles, I know that a lot of people in chat are big Vim users. I'm aware of the site. But for videos and stuff, I always have to source my shit because I emulate. So if I ever get someone, like if a publisher were ever to like court order me to prove that I'm not pirating for my emulation, which it would be Nintendo, if anyone, let's be real. But if that were ever to happen, I would have to prove that I'm not pirating for emulation. Like, legitimately, I have to source the copies just to protect myself from big lawsuits, right? But I saw, apparently, this happened a while ago, and I'm kind of behind on it. Apparently, Vim got absolutely destroyed. Like, almost nothing is on Vims anymore, is what I saw. At least according to this article. Again, I don't use it, so I don't know how true this is. I didn't go to look either. But apparently, like, so much shit is currently getting wiped from Vims from takedowns, and it's because iPhone emulation is becoming so widespread all of a sudden. Like, Apple opening up the doors to emulation has apparently hit Vim and some other emulation, or sorry, ROM sites, emulation sites, really hard. What or who is Vim? It was a ROM site, a piracy website. Yes, I need to go back to the bottom left. I almost second thought it and fucked it up again. Because it doesn't feel like this is actually the right way to do it, but it is. Johnny, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. I feel like I heard about MGS4 a long time ago. The ESA took Vims out back and shot it. Oh no, all their stuff is gone? Yeah, I heard it was really bad. I heard it's just like every major publisher right now is going to Vim and hitting them with takedowns. There will always be some other sketchier sites that pirates will have to go to. Yeah, you can't like entirely stop piracy. Is the ROM's mega thread still going? I don't know why Vims though, because it's the one that everyone started using. Because didn't it have like no ads running on it? Isn't that like the reason that everyone gravitated to it? Is there weren't like any pop-ups or ads or like, you know, there was nothing that was going to put a virus on your system. It was like an actual clean piracy site. I thought that's why everyone used it. Oh, it has ads, but they weren't intrusive. Okay. I say weren't like it's already dead. To my understanding, it's only a matter of time at this point. One goes, two more will rise. Yeah, 2 more like infinitely sketchier virus-ridden sites will pop up in its place, and people will use it. People will use what they have to. Like, if people are at the point where they want to pirate it, and they're actually going to seek it out, they're not going to stop and not pirate the game just because Vims doesn't have it, right? It's that thing where, like, once you've already made that decision to do it, like, you're gonna do it. Even if it's not as convenient, you've already, like, committed to it. It is probably a bad thing on the whole for, like, users and stuff. But also don't pirate, I guess, is the counter argument to this being a bad thing. Is just don't pirate your shit. Doing this without a box is tricky. I don't like it. Fair enough, I guess. Yeah. Could always just sell the ROMs with an open source emulator. I'm surprised that we haven't seen something like that yet, to be honest. I feel like that's such a slam dunk for publishers to just, like, sell ROMs of the games and provide, like, an official emulator for their system for free that you then just pay for each ROM. I'm kind of shocked that that's not a thing yet, to be honest. I feel like that's such a big business play on the PC end for, like, old console games and stuff. And also, like, how awesome would that be for games preservation to actually have companies do that? Fuck, I would start using that instead of getting physical copies. That's so much easier. You know how much of a pain in the ass eBay is? Like, let me bitch about this real quick. You know how much of a pain in the ass getting every game I emulate for videos or streams off of eBay is? If I don't happen to already have it sitting around. Which, for series where I'm playing shit that I haven't played before, like these, you know, first-timers journey into series, yeah, I don't have them. I'm just eBaying fucking everything. Normally in, like, one big bulk order at the start, or near the start of a series at least. But still a pain in the ass. Even then, I've only recently started doing them in bulk because of the Ace Combat 6 incident where, if you haven't heard me talk about it before, my 360 copy of Ace Combat 6 for that video got delayed by like 2 weeks on eBay. Took way longer than it was supposed to get to me. And I ended up doing the Twin Snakes video earlier than intended, just to fill out like that slot for the week while I waited for my Ace Combat copy to come in. I hadn't planned on doing that video that week. I just had to improvise. Okay, so now we're back at the point where I'm gonna need to start using the map again, because this is as far as I got before dying in the gas chamber. Let me get my phone back over here then, since I have to pull the map back up. Throw in achievements? Oh yeah. Or even just use retro achievements, man. They've already done all the work, right? Retro Achievements is a great service if you've never tried it. And if you don't know what it is, it's a website that like links to emulators like DuckStation, or PCSX2 has like built-in functionality with it too. I could have gone. And communities that are like the communities of these games will go to the website and make a bunch of achievements for like old PS1, PS2 games that never had them. And then the achievement tracking is done natively through the emulator, and it connects to the website where you have your account, and you can show off all your achievements on there. RetroArch as well. I don't use RetroArch, but that doesn't surprise me. Can I? Dude, here's the thing, right? I'm a known emulation enthusiast for like upscaling and all that for videos and streams. I love it. Holy shit, I do not like RetroArch. I hate their UI. I feel like because you have everything all in one place, you have so much less like customizability with it. It feels weirdly limited compared to just installing whatever emulator core you're actually using as an emulator. I do not like RetroArch, which is weird because I know so many people love it, but I really don't like it. Feels like a mess. I've always felt that way. I'm glad there's something like that for other people. I don't use it often because the communities make the achievements. You get a lot of achievements that are just fucking hard as shit, purely for the sake of being hard as shit. I'm like the original Armored Core on PS1 has an achievement for literally every level that's like a crazy speedrun time or like complete the mission without taking any damage. It's just like, man, I don't want to do that. Is Ghost Babel a different timeline? Yeah, it's in its own continuity. Like in this timeline, literally just Metal Gear 1 and this game take place, and that's it. There's a fun headcanon though that the Metal Gear Acid games are the same timeline as this. A, because it works, and B, because they all have the same director. Like Ghost Babel and the Acid games are the same director. I'm just looking at what's in this side room. Rifle ammo. Hand grenades? I'm gonna want those grenades for the boss. What's in the other room on the other side? More hand grenades in that top left corner, of course. Uh-oh. OG hardware enthusiasts playing their 20-year-old games in 140p 20 FPS. OG hardware, I understand being into actually using original hardware. I get it, because there's a lot of cool stuff for it nowadays, like the FrameMeister and stuff like that, that can hook up to the actual system and then scale your output like to your screen or whatever. And that shit is genuinely pretty cool. Like the FrameMeister is awesome. Do you know what else it is? Fucking expensive. I think it's like, what, $250, $300 for a good FrameMeister? Correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm like, man, I have this fucking juicer PC already. I can just dump the copy with a disk drive because I'm a psychopath. I can just dump my copy and emulate to upscale. And then it's native upscaling too. But I get OG software or hardware stuff software. Because there is a lot of cool stuff with it. It's just the barrier to entry with it is a lot at the same time. Because it's so expensive. I love my hacked Wii U. I don't have any, I've never hacked any of my systems. I feel like if I am playing on console, to a certain extent, like I kind of want just the console experience, right? Like if I am actually playing on my console, I don't need it hacked or anything. I've got my PC for all the customizability and stuff. If I'm using console, I'm gonna use the console. Hacking a 3DS is easy. It's not that it's hard. I could figure it out. Surely. Okay, so the boss fight should be the end. But again, here's the question. This is a limited footstep challenge. So now we just have to fight the boss and hope that I don't get suddenly cut off before the end. Free MC boot? I don't know what that one is. I don't actually have a PSP, which is funny because I have a lot of PSP games sitting around now that I've bought to dump and stuff. But I do not own a PSP. I never have. I never had one of my own. I think I've got what? How many? What PSP games do I have? I have Formula Front, the 2 Ace Combats on there, Portable Ops, the Acid games, and Peace Walker. So I have like 7 PSP games now. I do not have a PSP. I never have. I'm not like looking to buy one. You know, I'm not currently in the market for one. Right, that hurt. Oh, I missed my chance. Oh, fuck. Bruh, okay. You see what I mean about this fight? Like, I have to get a lot of steps in to do this fight. Oh, you're not allowed to use Nikitas because of course you're not. I'm just trying to get ahead here with that landmine. Might help, you never know. Fucking shit, man. He's so fast! What the fuck? I didn't know. I put a landmine there. Maybe that was a bad idea. For a second, I was so confused. Fuck me. Yeah, this is where this shit gets stupid. One shot from winning. Yep, limited footsteps. Pain in the ass. What did I say? I knew this would not be fun with the boss fight at the end. And sure enough. Does the gun do enough damage to just be better to use than grenades? Fake gamer, I kid. I go top left first. I had to double check. Game is ass counter +1. If I could use Nikitas in that fight, we would be a lot better off because I could get good damage without, without using steps to get there. Oh, wrong way. Least favorite challenge? Like the category as a whole or a specific one? Like mission and challenge combo? The main game is good though. The main game is good. This doesn't change that the main campaign played once is good. It's just, man, I would never tell anyone to do this. The category as a whole. Probably... Footsteps is bad, but mostly just because you can't see the count. I would say the worst one, like the one that every time it pops up, it's horrific, is the bomb. It's the bomb. The bomb is crazy. I don't know why they would do that. The you can't stop moving for 1 second challenge is awful. I fucked that up. And I did not grab extra Nikitas, so. Relying on my gamer here, who needs the extra Nikitas. The steps would be so much worse if you weren't cheating. That's true. But so would speedruns. The speedruns and the steps are basically the same thing. In all honesty. Like, you just have to find the optimized route through the level and run it. That's it. They're basically the same thing. That's right, I have to do this. I don't have a box. If I were really min-maxing the footsteps, I could just run through that and take an alert. I don't know if I need to, though. Give me. The ghost one was so fun. Oh, the ghost one was bad, actually. But that was like a one-time thing. So that's kind of a weird one. Like, it can't be the worst, because I only had to do it the one time. Like, the generic recurring ones are the ones that are all in the running for worst. Because if they're bad and I have to do them a bunch, then they're really bad. Like, then I fucking hate them. Like footsteps and bombs, where I fucking hate them. I do have to go this way. Now, the Donkey Kong one was actually awesome. If I was able to choose a one time to be the worst, I don't think that doing it once even puts it in the running to be the worst. But out of all the one-time challenges, the worst one was the Mei Ling one. I don't even know what the fuck they were thinking with that. Like, there was nothing fun about that. It was just an incredibly vague hint. You had to go there, call Mei Ling, hope you were right, and then once you did get it right, you'd have to go do another one, and there were like 8 in sequence. That was awful. That was just not fun at all. Chat, we're not gonna talk about this, okay? We're not gonna talk about this, okay? We're just not. Joe, please. Didn't happen. Nope. Nope. Nothing happened. I should maybe grab at least one extra Nikita. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna start tanking alerts here. Just to go faster. Or not faster, but get less steps. Shit. Motherfucker. God damn it. Let me up! Let me up! Thank you. Genuinely wasn't paying attention. Good. Because nothing happened. You missed nothing. Am I ready? Sure. And a poor warrior as well. Nope. I'm just using my brain. That's all. Just using it. You know what I actually haven't checked at all during stream? I I haven't checked on the survive video. Oh my god, it's still going. Survive video is a 1 of 10. Survive video is banging for day 1. Which I did not expect, but I'll take it. I kind of had this feeling, though, that Survive would either be a 1 of 10 or a 10 of 10. Like, it was either going to be the best of my recent uploads or the worst. Nothing in between. Because it was either going to be people are interested in a Survive video, or this game is just so despised that no one even gives a shit. I felt like it was a bit of a coin toss going in. But it seems that we've landed on the... everyone has such a collective spite for this game that they don't want to play it, but they'd love to come together to talk bad about it. It seems like we landed on that side of the coin with the Survive video. Although, actually, a lot of people in the comments are more generous to the game than expected. More generous to the game than me. And I feel like I'm normally, like, an exceedingly patient gamer. Like, I'll put up with way more shit than most people. I watched while gooning. Whoa, 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 whoa. Troll videos are not for watching while gooning. They are to be done separately. Both should certainly be done, but at different times. Okay, let's just make sure we're all on the same page with this. The MGS4 video would work? Why? Because Snake's ass is in frame for half the video? Is that why? Considering your takes on this game and Acid 1, there are some people who, like, a lot of people in the comments are saying largely, like, what I came to, like, conclusion-wise, of, like, you know, it's not anywhere near the best thing I've ever played, but it's not the worst either. But more generous than me. I don't want to spoil the entire conclusion I came to. It's not the worst thing I've ever played. It's definitely not. I've played Ride to Hell Retribution, so I doubt anything I ever cover on this channel, other than Ride to Hell Retribution, will be the worst thing I've ever played. Legitimately, like, it's hard to top that one. It really... I think that will... I hope that will forever be the worst video game I've ever played. I really do hope that will be the worst thing I've ever played for the rest of my life. Sexy boss fight women? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, there's a lot of people in the comment section there that have kind of wholesome stories with the game, honestly. Of just like, yeah, I played this back when it came out. The multiplayer, I had fun. You know, I liked playing this game with other people, just fighting some zombies in the MGS5 engine. And I'm like, you know, I could see that. I could see that. It might be objectively the worst. I may or may not mention that directly in the video, so I don't want to open my fat mouth. I almost leaked the new review series yesterday on stream because of my fat mouth, so I need to just... Whenever I start walking the line, I always end up either going over it or getting, like, right up to the line before I catch myself, so I'm just not gonna... The video has still only been out for 5 hours, so I need to just shut my mouth. It's too early for me to be, like, directly repeating what I say in that video on stream. Too early. 5 hours. We're not past the embargo period yet. I need to wait. Motherfucker. Bruh. Did my elbow hit it? Is that what happened? I wasn't looking. Was I too far over? Bro, I definitely was. I'm watching it back, waiting for it. Yeah, the laser. Okay. It was worse than Ride to Hell, which, I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question, but I'm thinking, as someone who did play like Genshin Impact for, I don't know, like 10 to 20-ish hours way back when it came out, just to see what all the hubbub was about. The hoopla. With all of my hatred for gacha systems, I still can't say that that's worse than Ride to Hell Retribution. It's the game works. Like the game functions and is relatively enjoyable when you're playing it. I can't say that it's worse. Even with all of my hatred for gacha, I can't bring myself to say it. Because that was the thing with Genshin, is like the game genuinely, just playing the game, it's a perfectly fine game. Like, it's a solid game. But like, I hate gacha, so I dropped it. Because as soon as it got to that point where it's like, hey, you need to do gacha more. Like, you need to get more pulls on the waifus here to really get it going. I was like, okay, I'm done. This shit sucks. But like, the game is literally just Breath of the Wild with better combat. Like, the actual game is good. Just the gacha shit ruins it. And if you don't sell your left kidney for it, you're gonna hit a wall where you're just not allowed to have fun anymore. Really? That didn't count? It's tiring? Yeah, if you're trying to level them all, it would be. I mean, if not, you pick your 4 that you want, and that's all you need. If you're trying to like min-max all your characters, then yeah, but it's really not that bad. You just choose your favorites and you go if you're a normal person. Genshin's story isn't super great though. I mean, no. Neither is Breath of the Wild's. Here come the Nintendo fans. Here they come. Just... I can hear them already. I can hear the hordes of Nintendo fans. There's been like 2 Zeldas with a different or a decent story. I haven't played most Zelda, so I can't tell you. But Breath of the Wild's story isn't bad by any means. Like, it's not like it's a bad story. It's just, it's not like it's a great story either. And it doesn't help that the actual story content in Breath of the Wild, I think, is shorter than like 3 hours in total. It's something around that mark, like 3-ish hours, I would want to say. So that certainly doesn't help. Like, it's fine. But yeah, it's just really short. Like, there's really not a whole lot there. It mostly is there to just be like, here is your setup to go out and do things. And then near the end of the main quest, it's like, okay, we got to do something here to give you a conclusion. And that's about the extent of the story, to be honest. It's like, oh. Okay, an interesting way to describe it. It feels like the story has a beginning and an end, but no middle. If that makes sense for people who have played Breath of the Wild. Is that reasonable? Like, does anyone get what I'm saying there? I feel like Breath of the Wild and Tears kind of has the same thing. Tears is better about it. There's more of a middle with Tears, I feel like. But it feels like, yeah, it feels like there's like a solid hour of story content at the start. And then there's, yeah, I guess there is like an hour kind of spread throughout however long you take with the game, depending on how long you want it to take, whatever. And then there's like an hour at the end. Tears' story was awful because you would see the, yeah, that, like, I feel like the story in Tears was good, but like, man, the order that I saw things in felt so weird. And I mean, that's the thing, because it's open world, like the order that I saw things in is different from the order that Jess probably saw things in, just because I know she played it, which is probably different from the order that Tibby saw it in. Like, we all experienced that story in a completely different order because of the way that it was told. And it's not even just like the tear flashbacks that you'd get from like little puddles or whatever. Like, even with the 4 like temples, right? All giving like a little piece of the story as well. Like, depending what order you did the temples in, that changed things. Okay, this time I'm not gonna hit my elbow on a laser, I swear. Maybe. Pray for me. Yeah, I memed the hell out of the temple cutscene with the sages when I played it. Jess is lurking, she could tell you about it. Chat got kind of mad at me for how much I joked about it. Because I had no mercy with that. I thought it was so stupid. What am I telling about? Remember when I was playing Tears, how much I made fun of the sages cutscene at the end of every temple? And how they're all the exact same thing with like 2 camera angles changed? And a different narrator? Secret Stone, the Demon King? Dude, yeah, that was the worst part of Tears' story. Because they did it. I know why they did it. But to be completely frank, the solution that they landed on for the problem that they were trying to solve there, was maybe the worst solution they could have landed on. Because the issue that they were trying to get around was, if you do the temples in a different order, like, you don't get the cutscene explaining all the lore here, right? Like, if you miss the one temple, like, let's say if you do that temple last that gives you all the lore, you'll be confused for the majority of the game. So they tried to solve it. What I would have done is just have a variable, right? For when you complete a temple, is this the first? It's a Boolean. All you have to do, check that Boolean. First temple clear. If it's true, play the cutscene with all the lore, mark it false for the rest of the game. Then every time you check it on temple clear, you don't get the cutscene. Simple, easy, elegant. What they did is they just played the same fucking cutscene at every temple. Oh my god, I can't believe that one. I see what you're saying. Yeah, the one where they did the flashback to all the sages confronting him, and it was the same thing every single time. Used to have a hard copy, but I've recently started revisiting it on my Wii. It's available on Wii U? Or is this a modded Wii U? What are we talking about here? Is it just available on like a, like, was it on the digital shop? Virtual console had so much stuff. Like the Wii. I remember the Wii Virtual Console had so much stuff. Remember when Nintendo would just sell you an old emulated game instead of making you pay like a $50 a year subscription for it? You guys remember that? Those were the days, eh? Those were really the days. What's next? Secret, big secret. But that makes less money. I know, I know. I'm eating pita bread with garlic dip. Damn, it's good shit. Pita with garlic. With garlic? Not with, what's it called? Actually, garlic would work, wouldn't it? Garlic might work. Raw, yes, raw garlic. No sauce. Pita with raw garlic on top of it, surely. Have you guys, who in chat has ever taken a bite of raw garlic? Anyone? Surely there's gonna be at least a couple yeses, right? Surely. It's garlic dip? No, it's raw garlic. Sure, for sure. You opened up a clove, threw that shit on there. Bite of raw garlic? Yeah, has anyone in chat ever done that? There's gotta be at least a couple people. My sister tricked me into eating cooking chocolate as a kid. That shit sucks too. That shit sucks. Yes, dude. I have never chugged water so hard as the one time that I just took a little bit of raw garlic out of curiosity. Never in my life have I chugged water so hard. And I've done a lot of like spicy food challenges and stuff because I really like doing that. It's fun for me. I've never chugged water so hard as when I took a bite of raw garlic. I'm a vampire. Hold on, I saw the start of a wholesome message and I missed it. Glad you gave Survive a chance. It's not as bad as everyone made it seem. It's just the worst Metal Gear game by a mile. I don't know if it's the worst one. I don't think it's the worst one. It's very close, but I don't think it's the worst. I hate to be the one to tell you. I like trying things. And I like challenges of any sort. I like doing a challenge, right? I like completing a challenge. I normally don't like doing a challenge. It's one of those things where like Ghost Babel, trust me. If you ask me about Ghost Babel a month from now, I'll tell you how great this was. When I'm doing a challenge like this, I don't think I'm having fun in the moment. But you ask me in a month and I'm gonna realize that I was actually having fun this whole time. 10K subs really changed you, man. It did. It did change me. Actually, False, I don't think that she thought I was listening lately. But False was talking on stream recently about how, like, on stream, I haven't changed at all from when I had, like, 1K subs. I don't know if she knew that I heard that, but she said that just recently. Fucking, I can't hit the elevator button. There we go. Felix, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Lil bro can't change as a person. I was born to be a yapper. I'm telling you. I was born to be a yapper. Forced to be the quiet guy with the awkward stare in person. The blank stare and the nod. Blank stare and nod. That's me. Not sitting here with a microphone and a camera that I forget is there. That's, dude, I got asked like maybe 2 months ago or so, like at random, someone was like, how do you get used to having the camera on when you stream? And I was like, I never did. I just forgot it was there. To be honest with you, like I genuinely never, outside of like the very few moments where I'm suddenly trying to show you something in my room, I legitimately just forget that that thing's even up there. That's the only way. Plan Brian, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. From playing pro CSGO for a decade, I was hard stuck silver on Counter-Strike for my entire Counter-Strike career. But that was also just the point where I, like, did not understand how to actually learn and improve at a competitive game whatsoever. If I went back to Counter-Strike now, which I have no desire to, but if I did, I would probably climb the ranks a lot more than I used to. Because, like, I picked up Tekken legitimately this year, and I've gone from, when Tekken 8 came out, I got hard stuck at Warrior. Like, at launch, there are VODs on the channel of me playing Tekken and being hard stuck at literally the lowest rank in the game that you can actually lose points at and get stuck at. I got stuck there. Now, I'm in the middle of purple ranks, which is pretty high up, on one of the most difficult characters in the game to play. I've just, over the years, I've learned how to actually learn. Took me getting out of school to do that, but I've learned. I don't know how I slipped by that guy. There are also so many cheaters in low rank, it's complete hell. I had premium at least, because when they made the game free to play, they just gave premium, like lifetime premium, to anyone who owned the game prior. But yeah, even with premium, there's cheaters everywhere. I'm only afraid of Ruby, not because she's a mod, but Ruby's not a mod. Don't blow yourself into the hole. I didn't. We managed. We're good. We have a run right now. Oh, that's what you're saying? Wait. Oh, you're saying you're not even afraid of her because she's a mod, because she's not. I get it. I get it. I get it. I got there eventually. Although maybe we do need, we really don't need more mods. But eventually when we do, we might need more women on the mod team. We got one. We beat the allegations by getting one. But maybe we need more than one. Maybe. I went for it. I shouldn't have, but I did. And it worked. We got lucky. Let me be clear. That's not my key card. 1. Yeah, we have Jess. I mean, False does have a wrench next to her name. But False isn't like on the mod team, you know? She just has the role. That's it. Honorary. She's like a deputy. Like a deputy. We'll see you around, DS. Have a good rest of your night. Beat the allegations, my arse. Counter argument. What's that next to your name? What color is your name? I rest my case. Allegations destroyed. Strong-armed? Nope. Nope. Wrench, blue name. Mod privileges. We have one. We have one. Be patient with him, he can't read. I can't read. Bro, why? Why, when I see Metal Gear with like a question mark and an exclamation point, I hear David Hayter. Like, that's one of those like phrases that you can just hear when you read it. I didn't read that as Metal Gear. I read that as Metal Gear. What? God damn it. The brain rot is so bad. That's how you know it's gotten bad. I can't even read those two words next to each other without just hearing it. To be fair, the snake profile picture probably doesn't help me with that. Before Troll got mods, I was the only active mod. There was a time. There was a time. I think we've seen Bird more in like the last week though than we have in like the last year. Speaking of inactive mods, Bird is hilarious because Bird pops up and everyone's like, who the fuck is this guy? Not knowing the lore, that Bird was like literally the second person I ever had in my Twitch chat back when I legitimately had like 3 followers on Twitch. The early days. Everyone's like, who the fuck is this guy? Why does he have mod? And I'm like, you don't understand who you're talking to. You have no idea. Oh, let's hope that we don't get screwed here. I'm gonna be so pissed if we do. Never get the respect just because he's a busy man. He's in law school. He's a busy man. Try to stay in the middle? Explain yourself. What do you mean stay in the middle? I don't even really know Mike. Mike is a Twitch mod too. He means do not run? Yeah, but I don't know what his strategy is because Viper runs and hides in the corners. Oh, that was weird. I got like a BattleNet notification. Oh. That weirded out the full screen. Uh-oh. What the fuck? Hold on. Because of that, I got sent a link to a poll by False who just said thanks. Like preemptively. Chat, this is not my vote. This is chat's vote. Is celery minty? No. I would also, for the record, I was going to say no. What the fuck? Minty? Is celery minty? What the fuck? No, 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 what the hell? The fuck is celery? I think it's safe to say that this is a no. Do I get to see the results? False, explain yourself. Explain. She's here. What the fuck is this? False in a 1v12? Is this like from the Discord server? Oh, hold on. Is this from her Discord? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. So she drops this poll in her Discord. And she says, minty. It tastes like it. I don't know what you want from me. The fuck it tastes like then? False. Celery, I'm being 100% with you. Tastes like water. Like it doesn't really have a taste. At all. In my opinion. It really doesn't taste like anything. To be honest. My boss is laughing at me now because no one agrees with me. What the fuck? This is like maybe this is like one of those things like spicy mint. Well, now I clearly know why False doesn't like any of my cooking recipes. This is why. Victor, thank you for the sub. It's because her taste buds are fucked. Let it be known. What celery is False eating? The mint flavored kind, apparently. The gun is so the way to go. Just use the pistol. Well, he wasn't there. Wait, he is there! I guess if he's not on screen, he can't take the damage. Oh, I hit it? Okay, at least I hit him. Because we need to do this in as few footsteps as possible. Man, my health is going fast. How did that hit him? I'm asthmatic. False. You can't bring this up in relation to celery. That doesn't affect you thinking that celery tastes like fucking mint. Read chat? Oh, are you a smoker? That really messes with your taste buds. I see, I see, I see. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Thank God. Hey, at least I know the layout of the level, though, for the next two. Right? Ew? Ew. Sometimes celery tastes fresh and watery. What the fuck is this? This is a 2000s forum if I've ever seen it. What I just opened. You know when you open a website and it just looks like the old internet? I'm on the old internet. Oh. My wife claims all celery burns, which is why she refuses to eat it. She can even taste the burn in foods that I didn't even know had celery in them until checking. This seems like it might be a thing for some people. What was the thing that chat told me about? There was like one food that tasted like soap to some people, and it's just like a genetic thing, legitimately. Where to like 90% of people, it tastes normal, but to some people, because of some weird... Cilantro! Yes, thank you, it was cilantro. To like a weird minority that has a very specific gene... It tastes like soap for some reason. I didn't know about this until a few weeks ago. Basic rules of infiltration. Clear the stage without being spotted. This one might be kind of a pain in the ass. The perfect stealth ones are normally perfectly fine. This one might not be. How the fuck do you know if it tastes like soap? Some of us are old in this chat, okay? And some of us got our mouths rinsed with soap for saying bad words. It's me, I'm some of us. Hello. You're not old? It's kind of a joke, because it's nowadays it's considered like very old school, unproductive parenting to do that. But my parents sure as shit did. I don't know about the rest of yours, but mine did. Did it work? Have you heard me talk? Hell no, it didn't work. Do you see the F-bomb counter? That's way under what it should be. No one ever uses the command. For every one that people actually use the command, there's at least like 20 to 30 F-bombs that don't get counted, legitimately. It sounds like I'm exaggerating, I'm not. No, it never worked. I took that shit like a champ and I told my parents to kiss my ass and I kept doing it. Oh, no swearing. I had to get that out of my system before. It was a setup. But yeah, the old school methods of disciplining your child work until you get a child like I was when I was a kid, who is just so incredibly spiteful, regardless of how much old school discipline they get. Didn't work. I've said many a time on stream, and people think I'm joking. You guys, when I say that I was a nightmare child, I mean it. Baby Chol had a bad attitude. Adult Chol still has an authority problem, probably from that. Thinking about it now. Will pretty much always backfire, probably. Yeah, I don't know about always, but it definitely did with me. How do I get there without getting spotted? This is like the first guard in the level? Oh. That's embarrassing. I really was having a hard time figuring out how to get past him. I'll be real. Otherwise, we'd have figured it out. That's true. Yeah, I definitely didn't. It didn't work. I've mentioned before as well that when I was a kid, my parents sent me to a therapist to try to figure out why I wouldn't stop acting out. I've mentioned this a couple times. This isn't like common troll lore, but it's come up before. This was when I was like 15. Like, this was when it was like, we have tried for 15 years with this child and he won't stop. What is wrong with him? I just received the belt like a healthy child. Trauma memes. Who was the therapist of your therapist after he met you? I don't know if she... I don't know if she had... She probably did, because like most do. I don't know if she was one of the therapists who like also saw a therapist to deal with her profession, but I know that's like incredibly common. I just don't know specifically if she ever did. Can't say it wasn't effective. I mean, in that sense, it worked. Surely. It's because I was depressed in transition. Yeah, I've also mentioned before that when I was a kid, I had no clue that I wasn't neurotypical. I got, like, within a little bit of time in therapy, said therapist was like, oh, yeah, this makes sense that you're acting out. It's because you're like a teenager, like a, 15, about to be 16, I think, at that time, like pretty close to 16. They're like, it's because you're 16 years old and have no concept of the fact that your brain doesn't work like normal because no one has ever told you that it doesn't. And I was like, what do you mean my brain doesn't work like normal? You mean you keep 100%ing these shitty games and you aren't neurotypical? Wow, I know, shocking. School counselors don't get paid enough? Probably not. I got dumped on a counselor instead. Well, she was both. And I went there initially for it to be like a counselor, not a school counselor, but like just like her main thing that she does is she works like with teenagers who are acting out like crazy and they like parents can't figure out why. And counsels them. But she also does some therapy for adults. Like that was her original profession. That's what she got licensed in. Hello, music. But then she moved into like counseling teenagers because she enjoyed it more. I went there initially for it to be like a counseling thing. But then she was like, oh no, you have like untreated ADHD, anxiety, depression, all this at like 16. You never got diagnosed with any of it. I just remember her being like, how did none of this ever come up? Because especially with the ADHD, she was like, it was the most obvious case I've had in years. I don't know how it never came up before me. She was like, as soon as I spent a few hours talking to you, it was so blatantly obvious. I don't know how no one ever told you. And I was like, that's sweet. That's cool. Yuriko spitting facts? I don't know what you're talking about. And then she experienced some of my being a pain in the behind. I'm still on no swearing for 3 minutes. When, like, a year in, I was like, I don't like these medications. I'm done. There was one session where I was just like, oh yeah, by the way, I stopped taking my meds last week. All of them at once. Completely stopped. She was like, are you kidding me? I never took them since, for the record. I decided after taking them for a little bit, I was like, no, I don't like this. I want to raw dog it for the rest of my life, and I'm going to. Will we ever get a return to Twitch? Probably not. I don't believe in Twitch as a platform these days. Plus, they don't pay enough, legitimately. Like, not to be that guy, but I can stream on here and have all the YouTube benefits plus a better payout, like a better revenue share, right? On Twitch, the revenue shares are way worse. You keep less of every dollar you make on Twitch by a significant margin. Have you seen mobile Twitch? I saw the update the other night. It looks awful. Who made that decision? Legitimately, the user experience is so much worse now, and Twitch Mobile was already bad. If you don't know, they did an update to Twitch a few days ago, or at least that's when I got the update, where now, instead of having like a homepage with all these streams on it, literally the entire mobile app for Twitch turns it into like a TikTok scrolling thing. Oh my God. I knew it. I was like, I just need to pray to get through the door here. God damn it. Oh, and I swore. I was doing good with this one. It's so bad. It's awful. Here, I don't know what's gonna be. It's gonna be all VTubers. Thank you, False. It's a VTuber, of course. For the record, I don't watch Twitch. I literally watch my one friend on Twitch who is a VTuber. So my recommended, it's about to be all small VTubers. For the record. Oh, just loaded it? Yeah, let me show you on my phone once again. If you open Twitch, I have hit no button. This is what my Twitch looks like. It is a literal TikTok stream up in the corner. Sorry. Oh, no. That's not mine. That's like an alert or something. I don't know what that is in the corner that she's playing. This is what you get. Literal TikTok stream where it's like, oh, hey, here's the stream. Do you want to open it and watch it? Yes or no? And if you want to see other streams... Oh, sorry. I just hit it and opened it. Right? That's how that works. You scroll to whatever is next. If you don't like this, you swipe again. They literally turned it into the TikTok feed. They legitimately... That's just Twitch on mobile now. Whose idea was that? And for a platform that's constantly complaining about being out of money and not being profitable, you spent money on that overhaul? What a significant downgrade to your user experience that would have cost a lot in dev. That's where your budget went this month? I don't know who made that decision. Baffling. Like, actual mind-boggling decision. I have no idea how that went down. Where are the streamers I follow? I can't find it. I don't know. I don't know. It's a terrible, terrible update. And like, everyone kind of knew already who watches Twitch, even a little bit, that Twitch mobile was awful. Like, we were all pretty agreed on that the mobile app was just the worst. And they've now made it worse. It's like largely the same, but they've turned the entire front page into a TikTok feed. There's a button on the top left that says following. Yeah, like there is a way to find your following. It's different depending on your phone, I think. For like where the following thing is, I think it's dependent on your operating system. But again, for a platform that is so tight on funds that they have to take over 50% revenue shares in some cases on certain revenue types, namely ad revenue. They have to cut service in entire countries like South Korea. Twitch doesn't operate in South Korea anymore. They cut it to save money. But then they spend their budget on this awful update, this terrible update that sure maybe is better for finding smaller streamers. But holy shit, that user experience is awful. Like, so bad. I wish it would default to the following thing. No Twitch in South Korea, how would that save money? Operating costs. They deemed that they weren't making enough from the South Korea market for it to be worthwhile to continue operating there, so they just cut their service. They're out of South Korea now. This was a few months back. When I talk about Twitch repeatedly making legitimately the worst decisions, this is what I'm talking about. At least it wasn't an important tech-heavy first world country or anything, right? This is what I'm talking about when I talk about how I dipped from Twitch because I genuinely don't feel like that platform is secure because of the decisions that are being made. That's what I mean. It's this stuff. And dude, I dipped before Dan Clancy came in. Like the new CEO. I dipped before that, and I don't feel like it's gotten any better. Have their own analogs. That's true. They have other competitors that have much larger market shares in those regions. And actually, I know that in most East Asian countries, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think YouTube holds a stronger market share there than Twitch does, right? For live streaming? I don't know if anyone in my chat knows this stuff, but someone might. I feel like whenever I ask a question, there's always going to be at least one person who inevitably knows something. Throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks. It comes off as so like we are just desperately trying anything we can to cut costs and make this more profitable than it is, which is really a bad look for a business like Twitch. It's a really bad look. 35 Link Master, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. I don't mind the recommended thing. To watch who I follow, I just look over to the left and click to see live. I think the thing is, right, in my opinion, Twitch is a desktop platform that you can also watch on mobile. It's not like a mobile... I should also bring up the scrolling feed that TikTok and like Instagram and stuff like that uses, and YouTube Shorts, where you just swipe up for the next thing. Those are used because the retention is optimal there for when you're watching content that's like less than 1 or 2 minutes. When you're watching really short content, that scrolling feed is amazing for retention. Do you know why YouTube only uses it for shorts? It's because for long form content, it's awful. Because you don't want to just open the video or the stream in the middle and see if you're into it and just stick around or maybe not. No. You want to see like a title, a thumbnail. You want to get like a little preview of it and say like, do I want to watch this? Yes or no? And if you do, you open it and you'll actually stick around because you've made an active decision and like, yeah, I want to watch that. I know what I'm getting into. Especially for streams, a scrolling feed like that is terrible. Because you like when I say jump in the middle, With videos, I'm exaggerating there, but with streams, that's literally how it works. Like, that's just exactly what you're doing. YouTube's money comes from pre-recorded videos. I think that YouTube has expressed that they do make profit on their live streaming infrastructure, but YouTube is also using their own infrastructure and not something like AWS like Twitch is using, which I recently found out that apparently, even though Amazon owns Twitch, they make Twitch pay to use AWS as if they weren't working with Amazon whatsoever, which is very confusing to say the least. YouTube short streams are like that. Yeah, I don't know. And I mean, to that extent, I know that there's always going to be some people that are using it. And like, I'm sure that you can just immediately be like, oh yeah, this person still does it. Like someone that you'll know off the top of your head. But how quickly did like the vast majority of people just immediately stop using the YouTube short streams? Like everyone kind of saw them and went, oh yeah, that's cool, tried them, realized they sucked and moved on. I didn't try them. I waited to see what the consensus would be. I waited for all the data and stuff to be out there. And the data pointed all towards like, yeah, this is not good for like the vast majority of people. Really not good. So I just never touched it. Because I'm absolutely in the group of people it would not have been good for as well. My moods still use them? Yeah, that's where I was like, I'm sure you know some people who still use them, but the very wide consensus on them is like, yeah, these are not worth it. And no one is really using it anymore. Like, it's already not a dead feature, but a hardly used feature. And it only came out like a couple months ago. Or so. I don't know. My internal timeline is always the worst. Feels like a couple months ago. Most people ditched it immediately because, like, even though it does artificially push more views, because of course it does, it's the shorts feed, retention and returning viewership from it is awful. Like, really, really bad across the board. Because, yeah, it's shorts. You get shorts retention and returning viewership, which is also, like, for 99% of people, bad. Just, like, shorts are really good if you want one video to pop, but if you're looking for, like, a long-term sustainable growth pattern, shorts are not the move. It's just not worth the investment. OBS tech streamer? Nutty. Do I know Nutty? I feel like I might. The only people I've seen use them are VTubers, and pretty rarely. No one that I watch uses it. Like, granted, I don't watch many people super consistently. I'm kind of just if there's a good video in my feed, interesting video, I watch that. I don't, like, watch... There are some people that I watch very consistently, but it's a very short list, to be honest. I'm not someone who consumes YouTube like that. I like a good video. If someone like consistently churns out bangers, then yeah. But I like a real banger. Like a video that I watch and I'm like, damn, that shit was good. I wish I could make shit like that. That's the sort of stuff that I watch. That's like about it. Whereas on Twitch, it's pure luck if you pop off. Case in point being Chol. Yeah, what's my timeline like at this point? Like 2.5 years spent on YouTube. Yeah, that's right. 2.5 years at this point. Versus, dude, how am I gonna get out of this? I know. Dude, I have the craziest idea for the, wait, no, it's not gonna work because the cameras. Oh, I could go find chaff, maybe. Do I still have the map? I do. Is there anywhere near me where there's chaff? Please. Please. Oh my God, there is. Hold on. We're gonna need chaff grenades to pull this off. But we can pull this off, chat. That's the important part. But sorry, yeah, I've been on YouTube for like 2.5 years. Twitch, I started Twitch, I'm thinking. I did that little like phase where I messed around with Mixer. Oh, I can't do this because, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, they can spawn there. I was on Twitch starting in 2018. So I spent 4 years on Twitch. Got to, what is my Twitch at? Hold on. Oh my God, the new dashboard on Twitch every time. Got to 1.5K on Twitch in like 4 years. I came here, I do pretty much the same thing here, except for I'm just not niched down. Although actually I was doing variety on Twitch near the end too. It's not even that. I've just really just been doing the same thing here. Plus videos, obviously. And yeah, like almost done 20 times as well for myself in like about 3/4 of the time. Like if we assume going through the end of the year, I do hit 20K, which, assuming I don't flop the transition here out of the Metal Gear stuff, then yeah, that's more than reasonable for an estimate. You can't really compare. I mean, I think if you ask me, I think if you are streaming like today, they're doing a business model where you stream and only stream is just a recipe for a whole lot of wasted time and not much else, in my opinion. I really, unless you are like the 0.0001% that can make that work, which it doesn't matter who you are, the odds are not in your favor on that one. It's just a recipe for hundreds, if not thousands, of wasted hours. That's my opinion. Having been around and tried most of the formats, like genuinely, like grinded my ass off on most formats over like 6 years, almost 7. That's my opinion. Currently. Oh, I'm gonna get spotted here. Oh! Fuck me. That was a little too scary. That spot is freaky. That one exact spot right there, I don't like it. I don't like it. Niching down can help too. I feel like even niching down, it'll help short term, not long term, is my opinion on that. What was the challenge here? Perfect stealth. I can't get spotted. Niching down correctly. Even then, I don't even think it's because of niching down correctly. I think you just have to be lucky at that point. Even, I would say doing videos, you have to be... either incredibly dedicated or lucky to make niching work. Like niching in terms of one specific game, obviously everyone is in a niche of some sort. No one is true variety. But in terms of gaming content, niching as in like you do one game or one gaming franchise, like that sort of niching. No, I don't think that that's a consistent recipe at all. As someone who niched for like 4 years. Although, what the fuck would you call what I'm doing with videos now? Kinda sorta niching. But not really. Temporary niching. Niching with an emphasis on variety. You niched into COD though? Yeah, how far did that get me? Like, do you see my point? Multi-niching? Niche edging? I don't know. I guess it is still variety, because I do it for like a tiny bit and bounce. That's not a good niche? No. It's an amazing niche. It's a really good, it's a saturated niche? No, false. Before I knew you, it was COD Zombies. The largest zombies YouTuber ever hit 3 million subs, and that was massively carried by him leaving the community and doing like GTA and stuff for a little bit. It's a super small community. Not saturated. Especially nowadays, if I were to go back, super big content deficit. It's just a niche. Shit just doesn't work. In my opinion. Like, it works until you, for whatever reason, want to do anything else. Whatever that reason is, like, as soon as you don't want to be in that niche, you're fucked. Unless you are incredibly lucky. Incredibly lucky. You're fucked. Oh god. Get fucked. Oh, he didn't go in this corner? You get into it. I'm not saying you won't grow from niching. If that's how you were understanding it, that's not how I meant to convey it. I'm saying it will work for a little bit, but long term, you're backing yourself into a corner, like really massively. Like if I ever had anyone ask me to help them like figure out a long-term business plan for content creation, if they ever brought up niching, I would try to talk them out of it as fast as possible. Like, it just as fast as I possibly can, try to convince them to not stick to one franchise or game ever. Because yeah, it works for a bit. But then as soon as, like I said, if you want to leave for literally any reason, you are fully in that corner. There's no way out. You act like we haven't. Well, most people on stream haven't heard me talk about this either. That was way too close, by the way. Yeah, I was shitting myself internally. I just held it together. Actually, Parker is more than a minor figure in the founding of Black Chamber. Parker once recovered Metal Gear from terrorist hands using Black Chamber and demanded total control over Project Babel and Metal Gear on the strength of that accomplishment. But Gardner named a price, Black Chamber. And Parker accepted the deal for the sake of that power and stood by without lifting a finger while Gardner liquidated his Black Chamber special force. Oh, that was it? Motherfucker. What was Project Babel? It was what exactly was Project Babel again? It's been so long. Genuinely. It's a boss challenge. I just wanted to load in and see because this mission was too long, but if it's just a boss challenge, don't tell me it's no damage. The consummate soldier is the one left standing, even with the use of limited... Oh, I just have to do it with grenades? Dude, this was how I did it to begin with, before I figured out the pistol was good. Bring Viper down with just the grenades. Dude, really? Sweet. This isn't even a challenge. This is just the way that I approached this boss fight. Like, normally. This is a freebie. This right here, this is a freebie. Oh, he's up top. Motherfucker. Only one ration is like the biggest problem here. But other than that, this is just my preferred way of doing the boss. Or at least it used to be. It's not still my preferred way. Bitch. Oh, he ran away too fast. Haha. Yes! I'm so good! You'd hope I would be after this much time. Is absurd. It's either a complete freebie 25% of the time or absolute torture 75%. Maybe 5% is fun and engaging. Anyway, that one was legitimately like they handed that to me. Only grenades? How awful. Dude, the grenades are like the best weapons in this game. What lies ahead of this training? Is that what you want to know? Yes. You will soon enough. Anyone who buys Asmongold's house from him. Jesus, dude. Letter R. Number 4 edging us. So we have 6 challenges left on the 2 levels that are only boss fights. And this boss fight is the easiest thing ever. This level, the Metal Gear boss, that one's scary. If they have me do like no damage or they put the bomb in my pocket or something, like that will be bad. That will not be fun. But this one? Dude, they can do anything they want on. They can't make this fight hard. I guarantee you they can't do anything to make that boss hard. It also takes like a minute. So the next Metal Gear stream, we're probably going to finish Ghost Babel. And maybe start MGS2. Depends how much time I have. These challenges could be bad enough to take like half the stream on their own. Or more. That's the only thing. But ooh, we are so incredibly close at this point that, yeah, next stream should be the last one. Unless these are just freakishly impossible challenges. We have 6 challenges and 5 VR missions left. So I think we've only got one more stream. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. There's no menu music in this game, so this is what we've got. If you did enjoy it and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing, what's it called? Armored Core, Metal Gear. Tomorrow we're doing Elden Ring, I think. I just closed my chat on accident. I think we're doing Elden Ring tomorrow. I think that's what I have scheduled. Elden Ring DLC specifically. I'm still playing the DLC. I haven't finished it yet, but we're close. Also, if you enjoyed, leave a like. Algorithm stuff. You know how it goes. If you're looking for links to anything outside of YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below. Things like Twitter, Discord server, or whatever. They're down there. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you obviously back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.